Here's what the pawl looks like. There's a little spring. Just a slot there. What the hell's the camera on this thing? Oh, the spring goes in like that. Alright, I'm going to try to do this one time quickly. First step, remove the retaining ring, followed by a dust cover, whatever you want to call that. And the whole thing lifts right off the spindle. And there on the spindle you've got 2 cage bearings. Clean the old grease out and put some new in. Basically you do that, clean all that stuff up, lubricate your pawls and whatnots, and you should be able to just put it back together like that, and she's serviced. The problem I had was this is supposed to turn nice and free inside this bronze housing, and I could get this handle on there and I could just barely make it squeak and felt like it was going to break. It was seized up so hard. So I had to pull all the screws out of what holds it onto the mast. When you do that, you can see the back side of it, and there's a retaining ring that goes around the back of it. You pull that off, and now this thing was seized in there, right? So I took a socket that fits just inside of that and drove it out. And there are bosses on each end inside here. This is just bronze, cast bronze, I guess, machined down like this. And these are the races on each end, and inside there it's bored a little bit bigger, and that's what I would call a grease reservoir. So you want to smear some in there that just hangs out in there and lives inside this thing. It keeps it lubed up. And once that was all done, you can drop this back in, and when it's all lubed up, put your retaining ring back on. That completes that. Then it's just a matter of putting bearing cages back on and the drum. Be careful you don't push your pawls out of the top when you're shoving the drum up in there. Reinstall the end cap and the retaining ring. Done deal. Already wiped these all down, cleaned them all up. I'm gonna get in there real good. Just wiping the old grease out. I don't see any rust or burrs or anything. A little smear of fresh white lithium in there. Drop some on the spindle. Here's where it can get sticky. You don't want to push your pawls out as you do this. Oop, like I just did right there. That's okay, I can get that sucker back in there. I got good at it because I had to do it like 4 times. There we go. That's working. That's working. Yeah, that works. Yeah. Inspection cover or pawl cover, I don't know what you call it. That's what I call it. Get on there. So that's all the way down. Put your retaining ring back on. I want to get a little grease on that too. And just push that back around and down and around and down. Make sure it all goes in the slot. Everything's together good and tight. Working like it's supposed to. Now I can put it back on the mast. Taking it off the mast was the hardest part of the whole thing. Had to do that to get to the back side and get that spindle out of there. And 2 of the screws didn't want to come out of the mast. That's the worst of them. Where's the camera on this thing? There it is. Had 2 of them like that. Cussing the whole way, getting them out. But gotta have my winch working. That's how you do it.